This is an awesome 2015 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk. All right, let's take this Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk for a cruise and tell you a little bit about it. Now, obviously, we don't want to take our used vehicle inventory through too many extreme situations, but we'll take this vehicle on a little bit of a dirt road and show you a little bit about what it can do. This 2015 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk was recently traded in at our dealership, and benefit to us and benefit to the next owner. It only has 20,498 kilometers on it. All right, so this Jeep is equipped with Chrysler's 3.6 liter 6-cylinder engine. It's putting out just about 300 horsepower. I think it's just a little bit under 300 horsepower. Made it to a 9-speed automatic. That 3.6 liter and the way this vehicle is set up, it has you can actually tow with it. So it has a towing capacity of about 4,500 pounds. This has the factory hitch on the back as well, so it's got the receiver and a nice sort of rubber plug, and as well it's got the plugs for the four pin and 7-prong adapters there for your trailer. So you know, it's all set up, ready to go. So the outside, I remember when this vehicle launched, it was with it was a replacement for the Liberty, and it was with a lot of curiosity, and the Jeep went with a direction still holding true to its heritage with the slotted grille, but going for a much sharper look. So it was sort of a real departure from the Wrangler and that. I've always really liked it. I like the LED lighting in the front. I really like the way that front end looks. This Trailhawk has I think it was an option at the time or part of a package, but the hood decal, which is really cool, sort of breaks up that hood a little bit with that matte gray hood decal. And then in the front, you'll always be able to tell a Trailhawk from the outside for a few reasons. I mean, obviously there's a decal in the back that says Trailhawk, but at quick glance you'll see the red tow hooks. So in the front we have two, and there's sort of like a powder coated red tow hook, and on the back we have one as well. This vehicle has a really nice aggressive rim and tire package. Sorry, the rims aren't all that aggressive, but the tires are. So it's it's like I'm driving the vehicle right now. I'm really getting no road noise from the wheels. It's a very, very nice drive. This Cherokee comes with the roof rack. We have to have the crossbars, but there's a whole bunch of different attachments. You can put ski boxes and different things on the roof. Moving around to the rear of the vehicle, the back is where we house, obviously, the rear parking camera. The screen in this vehicle, which we'll show you soon, is massive. When you put the vehicle in reverse, you can really see, everything behind you. It's just awesome. It's a nice sort of high mount camera. You're not going to run into, with excessive snow, you might get a little bit of coverage, but as far as mud, anything like that, it's going to be hard for the mud to actually get up there and affect the camera view. I should mention, as usual, cheers, we've got a coffee. If there's a potential company out there that would like to sponsor our videos, coffee sponsor, we're looking for one of those. We'd be happy to stop there before we make all of our trips. This blue color, I hope that the video can really do the color justice. The color is awesome. It's nice and vibrant when the sun hits it. In the shade, it's nice and dark, really. So it's a good paint color by Jeep. So moving to the interior, maybe we'll start from the back and work our way forward. This one here has a power rear tailgate. So there's a button in the back as well as the front of the vehicle to control that. Plus you can use the key fob to open the rear hatch. So once the rear hatch is up, you'll notice a really good cargo area. There's a tray that you can pick up to access the spare tire. There's a really good security shade. So if you I don't know, maybe if you're like me, I spend a lot of time looking at some of the detail in the vehicles, and this has a very nice heavy duty security shade. Some of this stuff is so flimsy and really, I mean, being in this industry, we see a lot of pre-owned vehicles, so we're getting to see these vehicles 50, 80, 100,000 kilometers of usage, and often one of the first things to go is that security shade, whether it's the spring mechanism in the shade or just tearing or whatever. So this is a really good security shade. It is removable, so you can take that right out if you have larger items that you want, but you know, it provides that security. Just pull it over, shut the rear hatch, nobody can see what it is you have in there, which is really nice. So also in the back of this, we have little quirky Jeep things, right? So you have this rail system on the side for tying down. You can imagine if you had some stuff that you didn't want jostling about, you can tie it to those rails on the side, perhaps bungee cords, things like that. It'll keep everything nice and secure as you're not necessarily going to the grocery store. Maybe you're going down a road a little similar to what we're going here, but some of the Jeep people I know can get their vehicles into some interesting situations. So maybe you want to strap everything down. What sets this Trailhawk apart from other SUVs or this type of vehicle is the rescue kit, I guess we can call it. I don't know what Jeep actually called it, but there's a kit hanging on the side back there that contains gloves, so brand new gloves, and it contains tow ropes. So there's actually 2 heavy duty tow ropes located back there for rescuing your friends, we'll say, right? Because you're not going to get your Trailhawk stuck, so you will potentially come across your buddy in his unnamed off-road vehicle, and you may have to tow him out of a hole or up a hill or whatever. The rear seats, still in keeping with the cargo area, the rear seats in this fold flat, making it just a huge amount of space to store anything. It's a 60-40 split folding rear seat, so you could still have a passenger on one side and pass through whatever you want. We're in a little bit of a bumpier road here. We're up high above Debert. There's quite a view we'll show you after, but you can see the Bay of Fundy down here, and man, what a gorgeous day. Just beautiful. Sun's shining, a little bit of cloud, but just gorgeous. So it'll be about 0 degrees. So this road thankfully isn't just a big mud pit. This we have a great detail department, so any mud we happen to pick up on this drive today, we will clean off, and this thing will be spick and span, ready for you to make your own mess. All right, we're just going to switch to snow mode here in our vehicle selector. All right, so it tells me on the dash that we're in snow mode. We're in an area here where it looks like maybe the sun hasn't gotten to the road, so it could be a little bit slippery, but probably no better vehicle than this, other than maybe our Titan Pro 4X taking down a back road like this. This one, the previous owner spent that extra money and got the accessory floor mats. So these have those really nice rubber textured Jeep floor mats, which if you're in an area like, for example, where I am right now, and you get out, you're probably going to get a little bit dirty, so you can take those floor mats and wash them out after, whatever, rather than getting your carpeted mats dirty. It's nice to have those. So kudos to the previous owner for investing in those mats. You'll also see in the back we have a power outlet for all of the devices. For example, it would be my kids back there, and they probably have something they want to plug in, so they can plug in right there and get power. As we know, as we've said in previous videos, power is everything, so as long as we can keep things powered up, we're good to go. So also in the back, you'll see some nice large directional vents. There's 2 of them. There's quite a bit of leg room in the back of this vehicle, which is great. I haven't done the test and jammed a bunch of our staff in there, but I'm sure if we did, we'd probably find that everybody fits quite nicely. The rear seats could comfortably fit 3 people across. I mean, in this size of SUV is not massive, but I could see where I could fit a child seat on one side and could comfortably have 2 more people sitting back there. Moving from the back seats now to the front, there's honestly almost too much to talk about up here, but when you come to see the vehicle, we can show you absolutely everything in here, of course. I'll cover off some of it right now, and again, we'll show you in person. But so quite a bit of storage. The center console here is really good. It's one of those 2-level sort of disappearing floor consoles. So there's one button opens up the top, and then you shut the whole thing and hit the other button, it opens up the bottom. Really generous amount of space in the bottom, as well as USB, CD players in there, right? All kinds of gadgets hidden away. Spent a little bit of time on the one of the obvious features here is this giant screen. Chrysler does a really good job of putting these large screens in. They're touchscreen, ergonomic, I guess would be the way to explain it. Everything runs off of here, so you access all of your AM, FM, satellite radio, everything. You can move over to your, like I have my phone plugged in inside the console here right now, charging it, and I could access all of the songs that I have on there right through this unit here. All the climate control. This one here, when you buy it, you'll enjoy the heated steering wheel and the heated seats, so that all controls right out of there. So also in the center here, so like I said, you can access your nav, the map, and as well your phone. Super easy, kind of like Nissan actually, how easy it is to pair your phone. I don't know why some manufacturers make it so confusing, where really it should be no more than maybe 2 button presses to pair a phone, and this vehicle does not disappoint there. Oh, caught a rut. A little bit of ice. All right, we're good. Thank you. If we move down to the bottom here, then you'll see we have another USB port, power, we have input for auxiliary. We also have place for an SD card. So if you have data saved on an SD card that you'd like to, perhaps it's music, whatever you'd like to listen to, then you can bring that all up right here. There's so much in this center cluster to talk about, much like all the features in the front here, but just to quickly, I like a vehicle that has a nice digital speedometer, and this has it. So we have the analog one at the side, and then we have the digital speedometer right in front, which is great. I really like that. Wow. Views on views, as one YouTuber likes to say. All right, so we just turned around here. I really like a digital speedometer. In here, you have basically everything. You can set this to all kinds of different ways. You have digital fuel readout, temperature, but really you can get into to all the audio features in here. We can turn off the start stop if we don't really like that. All the trip info, fuel economy, man, there's just an endless amount of stuff in here. So moving through the front here, we have automatic lighting in this Trailhawk, your new Trailhawk. So automatic lighting is nice. You really just set it, turn your fog lights on if you want, and it'll always turn on when the vehicle is running. We have power mirrors. We have express, so it's auto down and auto up, and that's on both sides. So the passenger seat has that as well, which is great. Nice and fast. Just click it and off you go. Backs are you got to actually hold them. We have a lockout for the window, and we have power windows and locks. So the remote, of which I have right here. So we've actually stopped here for a second, and the vehicle shut itself off. But I don't know, which camera should we use? We'll use this one here. So the remote is nice feel. It has a key in here just in case you need to pull this out. If the vehicle, for example, if this dies and you need to get the thing going, you have the key here. We have the rear hatch. There's a button for the rear hatch. You just press and hold. Press it once, press it twice, and then hold it, and it'll open the rear hatch. Same with the auto start. Press it twice, and the vehicle will start. So this has the sort of passive key system. I just took my foot off the brake and the vehicle started again. So what the passive key system does for you, you have buttons on the doors, so you could walk up to the vehicle and essentially just pull a handle and it'll unlock because it knows that you have the key perhaps in your pocket. And then when you're leaving the vehicle, you could just press the button on the outside of the door handle and that'll lock the door for you. So also with that, we have push button start. So right down here, you basically just get in, put your foot on the brake, press the button, and the vehicle starts for you, which is really nice. You've got buttons on the back of the steering wheel, which do a multitude of things. You've got the volume control, that type of stuff. Then in the front, you have all the controls for your driver information center. You have phone control. So for example, if I was paired to the vehicle and my phone rang right now, I could answer it right off of the steering wheel here, which is really good. I don't have to reach over or do anything like that. It's just a button press. The cruise control is on the other side here, so can't be more simple than that. All right, so then getting to probably one of the most unique to Jeep, I think this is called the Select Track system. The sort of all the stuff that's going on right here in the center. So you've got, I mean, just the stuff that you see that's obvious. I mean, the drive modes that are listed there are auto, snow, sport, sand and mud, and rock. So you can access all of them on the fly other than rock. So and then as you select the different modes, the vehicle makes adjustments in its shifting and how it's converting power. Like for example, sport mode delivers the majority of the power to the rear wheels, right? To give you a little bit better of a drive feel. Most sport vehicles are rear wheel drive. Well, this is the same, right? So it'll deliver most of the power to the rear wheels. And so each mode has its own characteristic. What's unique to the Trailhawk is this rock mode. So when you get into real extreme situations, you can put the vehicle, so you would stop or roll in neutral very slowly, and you'd put the vehicle into 4 low. Once you're in 4 low, you can access rock mode, and it really changes the whole dynamic of the vehicle and how it works. In here also, and our Titan Pro 4X has this, but is the crawl mode. Maybe we'll just put that in here. So we got 4 complete, shift to neutral. So we're just gonna put it in 4-wheel drive low. There we go. And then we'll put it, select speed. So we'll go down to rock. All right, so I have it on the crawl select speed. So basically, you pick your speed. So I'm cruising at 1 mile per hour right now. So off-roading, I could just leave it like this, and it'll power itself. We're just gonna stop here and disengage this. As the next owner of this Trailhawk, will you ever find yourself in a situation where you need to use really the extremely capable settings that are housed in here? You might not, but the fact that you have it, or you're a person that's looking at this saying, yeah, you mean I can put a baby seat in the back, I've got leather heated seats, and I can go climb up the mountain? You may be the first call when we post this video, because that's exactly what you're looking for. If you're watching this and thinking, hey, you know what, I think I want that vehicle, then you need to contact us right away and we'll put something together for you and hopefully make it yours. This vehicle is competitively priced and fully reconditioned. It will be redetailed after I drop this back at the dealership. This is the opportunity to make this particular one yours. If you're looking for a 2015 blue Cherokee Trailhawk and you don't mind only 20,516 kilometers, then this is the one for you. We'll get back to any comments that are left. If you want to criticize my driving skills, then go for it. All right, so at the end of this, there's a nice big subscribe button. Hit the button, subscribe. If you want to just hop in your car and drive, we're centrally located in Truro, Nova Scotia. Come on over. Maybe call us ahead of time, because I think as soon as this video airs, we may have somebody who wants to buy it. Thanks for driving with us today.